Welcome to video 6 in this series of online support tutorial videos produced by Eskom Expo for young scientists. Let us review some previous videos. In video 1, we helped you to identify the most appropriate category for your project. In video 2, we helped you identify and resolve potential ethics violations. In video 3, we helped you to identify variables in scientific type projects. In video 4.1, we gave you an overview of materials and methods in research, and in video 4.2, we took a closer look at materials and methods for each of the 4 types of projects. In video 5, we looked at presenting results, and now in video 6, we will discuss those results. In this video, we take a closer look at discussion of results. First, what is discussion of results? The discussion is a description and interpretation of the results found. In the discussion, we also compare our findings with previous research done on the research problem being investigated. It is important to discuss results, as it demonstrates your ability to think critically about an issue. It develops creative solutions to problems. It also helps you to understand your research problem, and your research adds to the existing body of knowledge. Here are some do's and do nots of how to write the discussion of results. Do's. When you write your discussion, briefly state what you found in your results. Refer to your aim, research question, and problem statement. Present your results in a logical sequence. Be clear and concise when interpreting your results. Use subheadings to organize your discussion. Use the present tense for your discussion. When citing other references, use the past tense. Link discussion to previous research and discuss similarities and differences. Do nots. Do not repeat information. Do not rewrite a literature review. Use scientific terminology and do not use jargon. For example, do not use kilos instead of rather using kilograms. For the content of your discussion, firstly, explain your results. Explaining your results can include identifying and explaining patterns and trends in the results, stating whether results were expected or not, and explaining outliers or unexpected results. Discussion must be aligned and linked to the aim, purpose, and goal of the project. Finally, cite literature and compare findings to other research. How are your results similar or different to those of other researchers? Discuss such differences. Let's discuss some examples. Here is an example of how you can discuss your results of a scientific investigation. In a scientific investigation, it is important to discuss your variables. The independent variable is that which is manipulated. In this case, it is the cleaning of the pool. The dependent variable depends on the independent variable and is the average number of key species per meter squared. Discuss patterns, trends, relationships, and correlations that you found. In this study, there were no Bernapina species before or after the pool was cleaned. Secondly, the number of limpets, periwinkles, and urchins increased after cleaning the pool. Discuss the possible reasons for the increases and decreases in the number of species. Discuss what other researchers found in similar or different studies. In a social sciences study, the researcher attempted to establish the reasons why learners arrived late at school. This was a mixed method study using a quantitative and qualitative approach. The quantitative data from the questionnaires was presented as a graph. When discussing the reasons for late coming, we found that 15 learners are late for school because of the long distances that they walk. Another major cause for late coming is the lack of water in the area. 11 learners spent a lot of time fetching water from distant sources. Another cause of late coming is the use of public transport, which affected 10 learners. 5 learners indicate that they were delayed by their parents on whom they relied for transport. These results need to be compared to other studies. When discussing the results of engineering projects, compare the various prototypes against the design criteria that was set. Elaborate and provide detail on the final prototype. This project looked at ways to improve the efficiency of solar photovoltaic panels by harnessing thermal energy. In video 4.2, we looked at the different prototypes of a thermal collector. In the graph, you can see that the back-cooled panel, which was the final prototype, was the most efficient. Discuss the cost-effectiveness of your final prototype. In this example, a large-scale solar module would be dependent on the total area of the panel. Based on the material cost of the panels in the laboratory scale experiment, a front-glazed thermal system would add an additional 50% to the cost of the panel, whilst a back-cooled panel only 39%. This excluded the pump costs, since this may vary according to prototype location with respect to water storage and power required to run the system. Discuss whether you have achieved your engineering goals and met your design criteria. For computer science type projects, in addition to the general content discussion, include the following. First, does the final process, code, and platform align with the goals? Second, discuss the feasibility of the final prototype or process, code, and platform in terms of costs, for example, financial, time, scale, and labor. Third, the value and benefits of the prototype or solutions must be explained. You can compare them to other products available at the moment. Step 4. How can this code be explained in the future to improve or modify to specific needs? This refers to the adaptability of your code. When discussing the results for mathematical and theoretical projects, for theoretical work, discuss the theory or theories which underpinned your research results. Describe how any equations were solved. Provide details of long derivations, discuss the variables that influence the data or results, and justify any assumptions made by referring to theorems and equations, or vectors and arguments. We hope that this video has helped you to understand how to discuss your results. Keep watching this space. In our next video, we will assist you with writing your project report. Stay safe and stay positive. We hope your research journey is both rewarding and fulfilling. Good luck!